I kissed a girl and I liked it. Katy Perry went to outer space and everybody vomited. So what do you know? Katy Perry goes to the heavens and pisses everybody off. So this is quite interesting. So welcome to the channel. I'm the Daniel. I'm the influencer. And my show is basically a flat earth show that explains flat earth through the lenses of belief. What do you believe in? Why do you believe it? And it turns out people don't want to believe that Katy Perry went to the heaven. She goes up to outer space, and people are like, nah, And yeah, that's kind of the flat earth thing. So flat earth is super, super simple from a scientific perspective. Water's flat and it's not curved. Therefore, those space pictures are fake. And the same thing is with air. No, it's horizontal rising. The gases of this earth rise up right up to your eyes. Therefore, it's an expanse. It's not a planet. And the water's the same way. But the issue is the outer spaces. There's something about the spirit of the universe that traps people's emotions so they can't see that natural science. No. The seas are level. There is no higher point on either side. No, the boat doesn't go over the curve of this earth. At 3 miles, you see the bottom of the boat. And, you know, they do their dirty little tricks. And, yeah, with the cameras and stuff, you can do little camera tricks. Now, if you can figure out how to get a mile of rope or 3 miles of rope, which is hard to do, but you could just take a stake and put the rope at the same level and then just measure from the rope or the, fishing line to the water. And you don't have to even do any fancy math because you're going to get zero. But that's what they're doing with their surveying equipment. And you can do it with the surveying equipment as well. But as far as taking people along on their journey with you, you have to satisfy their beliefs. You have to satisfy their emotions. And what the heavens are God's home. It's what created the earth, or what God used to create our minds for our interaction with time and space. The universe means everything within time and space. And Flat Earth is saying it's a geocentric heaven. It's a earth-centered heaven. And they're saying it's the thing that created the earth, therefore it's God. And then when you tap into it, ta-da, you feel like a god. So they believe the technology is being beamed from the outer spaces so they can have the heavenly feeling of ordering a pizza with their cell phone, and it came from the satellite. But it's a lie. It comes from ground transmissions. It comes from the engineering of this earth down here on terra firma. But emotionally and spiritually, almost everybody believes that space is real. And the flat earthers actually didn't start with flat earth. They started with space is fake. They started looking into the night sky, and they started to go, wait, I don't think the sun lights up the moon. I think the moon has its own light. No, I don't think the sun is 93 million miles away. No, I have a problem with some of those space pictures. You put the dog of Pluto on the planet of Pluto. That's strange. Like, what are you doing here? Are you questioning my intelligence? Are you trolling me? How are these pictures made? They come out and say they're artist renderings. And the flat earthers were kind of like, the people on the internet these days yelling at Katy Perry. People are mad that Katy Perry went to heaven. And rightly so. She's a spoiled little aristocrat who's saying, nah, boo-boo, I'm better than you. I went to the heavens. And they're overacting. They're acting like they're so emotional about, hovering over the earth. They're not really in deep space if space is real. Now, no, there's no proof that anybody has ever been above 120 or 130,000 feet above this earth. That's where the firmaments start. The whole thing is in a film production. But she goes, well, I'll sell my soul for 15 minutes of fame. I'll take, the symbol of Baphomet and build you hell and call it my heaven. And that's all this is. This is just an inversion of the creation. And people are starting to realize that because they don't want to live in Katy Perry's heaven. That's what this is about. This is about spirituality. And everybody has it. That's the thing people miss. The Democrats don't understand They're self-worshipers. They're heathens. Democrat means the God of the people. You join the system and you become God. You join the universe and you get the emotional feeling. And the Republicans, they're the law. They're the rule. They're the rulers. They join the law and then they nana boo boo. No, Katy, you didn't go into the heavens. And now they're starting to sound and act like us. Oh, the space capsule was open from the inside. Yeah, the space capsule was open from the inside. No, I'm not a space capsule expert. I am a door expert. It's not hard opening and closing doors. So, yeah, they were doing a film production there. Yeah, that was Fugazi as Fugazi. But all space travel explorations are. I mean, you can go and watch the other ones, and it's just as fake and Fugazi. You can see these rocket ships go into the sky and go, yeah, that's a video production, guys. You can go and watch the behind-the-scenes footage of First Man, the Ryan Gosling portrayal of the first moon mission, and see how they fake space. It's not hard. They even use the same studio that NASA used, and they show you that NASA had a film studio. And you're like, wait, hold on a second. What are they doing here? They're creating an emotional state for a spirit, and the spirit of the universe is omnipotence, all powerful, all knowing, all being. That's all it is. It's just a bunch of alchemy. It's just a bunch of hoopla. It's just emotion. And the more they do it, the more people will go, wait, I think you're doing King Jong-il. When I see Jake and Logan Paul do that shenanigans, I go, they do that stuff in North Korea. They let the North Korean bozo dictator do the sports. Like anybody could beat those guys. It's a joke. When Katy Perry goes up into the heavens, yeah, maybe people will start looking into it. But it starts with a disconnect of your belief from someone else's heaven. What is flat Earth's heaven? Most people's flat Earth cosmology is this, the Gleason map. Well, we don't know. Other people add other cosmologies to it, and I'm fine with that. But all we know is they're showing fake pictures. They're doing a play. They're doing a movie. And they're acting like they're gods, and they're acting like they soared in the heavens. And thanks to Katy Perry, people are going to hopefully stop worshiping it one day.